Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Mission Matters Money Podcast, your source for all things money. My name is Adam Torres. You can follow me on Instagram at AskAdamTorres to keep up with my book releases, book tour schedule, signings, all that other good stuff. Always love to connect with you there. And as always, if you'd like to apply to become a co-author of one of my upcoming books, just head on over to the website, missionmatters.com, and click on Become an Author to apply. All right, so today I have Sabrina Bateh Kuruvilla on the line, and she is founder and attorney over at Three Oaks Law, located in Jacksonville, Florida. Sabrina, welcome to the show.
Hi, Adam. Thank you so much for having me on.
All right, so you're the one that I want on the show for this. So we're going to talk today about the importance of estate planning for families, and I know you have some really personal connection to that and the work that you do with your clients, and we're going to get into that, and I'm excited to. But before we do, let's just talk a little bit more about what you're doing over at Three Oaks Law. Tell us a little bit more about your firm, please.
Sure, thank you. So at Three Oaks Law, we're a holistic, client-centered firm that focuses on serving individuals and families by helping them preserve their choices and protect their families. In this time where our rights are at the forefront of our minds in this era, it is so important, we feel at Three Oaks Law, to preserve the rights that we do have. And if we don't, otherwise, we have the court making decisions for us. So here at Three Oaks Law, we help people preserve their rights, their choices through estate planning and probate.
That's awesome, and I think it's a great transition too. So the importance of estate planning for families. I mean, I know this is a big topic, and we can only get so much in a 15-minute episode. So where do you want to begin with this one?
Oh wow, you're right. It is absolutely a big topic. Estate planning is one of those things, kind of like, cleaning the house, right? Sometimes we put it on the back burner. We don't want to get it done. And especially for families with minor children. I myself have two young children, and we're running around like a chicken with our heads cut off most of the time, between soccer practice and school and here and there. And so we don't stop to think about estate planning as one thing that we need to do to protect our children. So here in the state of Florida, if my husband and I are out and we get into a car accident and we are even temporarily incapacitated and our children are left with a non-family member babysitter, the police are going to remove the children from our home and place them with Child Protective Services. And this is something, quite honestly, until I began practicing estate planning, I never thought about, and most parents don't. And so what estate planning will do is it will help have those children be removed from Child Protective Services in a very efficient and quick manner, and also make sure and ensure that the guardian that the parents choose is an appointed guardian for the children, rather than having a judge decide or, two family members coming forward and arguing over the best interests of our children. So what this essentially is it's estate planning for not just in the event of our death, but it's estate planning for in the event of even a temporary incapacity.
So I know you've been practicing law for a long time in this area, and I know you've seen a lot just by the definition of what you're doing. I mean, what are some of the things that you feel kind of make Three Oaks Law stick out from other firms in this estate planning journey?
We provide a friendly and warm environment where we're not your typical law firm. When our clients meet with us, it's comfortable. It's like meeting with an old friend. And throughout the process, so we're taking away the intimidation of estate planning. And then throughout the process, we're educating our clients to the extent that they want, because estate planning can be super complex. So, once we see the eyes glaze over and the deer in the headlights look, we're done. But we're always open to sharing information, to educating, because ultimately this is their plan. And I don't want clients to come in here and just sign a bunch of documents and say, okay, I got it done. But I want them to know how these documents affect their family and serve their family. So those are the major ways that we're different. And the third way is communication is so important for us. So we return phone calls very quickly. Somebody will always reach us. And for estate planning, we're a flat fee firm. That being said, I always tell my clients, stop by, call us, ask questions. We're here for you. I feel like in the legal industry, I've had so many experiences where clients are afraid to ask questions because, you know, at the end of the day, there's a clock ticking and it's 6-minute increments at $350 an hour. And that's where we're different. There's no clock here. There is, we serve you because you need the service. And whether it's during the process of completing your estate plan or 6 months down the road, call us.
That's awesome. I love it, and it shows the heart and the work that you're doing. So that being said, Sabrina, so final question, two-part question. If somebody's listening to this and they want to learn more about Three Oaks Law, just to make sure they're the right type of either family or individual, what's normally the right type of client that you like working with over at Three Oaks Law, number one? And number two, what's the best way for them to reach out?
I love this question. So the right type of client, we connect with a lot of people here. But the right type of client is somebody who is open to the relationship, who isn't looking for a transactional attorney experience, somebody who appreciates planning and maybe even if they don't know much about planning is open to learning, because there's so many dynamics with estate planning, and it's no longer that old school idea of, you know, I don't need estate planning because I'm not the Downton Abbeys of the world. Mm-hmm. Estate planning is absolutely important for every individual. So that's a great fit for us. And to contact us, Facebook is a great place to learn more information. It's at Three Oaks Law. Our website is 3oakslaw.com, and on Instagram as well, we're at 3 Oaks Law. So those three areas are great. But also, you know, everybody more than welcome to give us a call or send us an email, and we're happy to also send out our info book, and which just provides a little bit more information of what I consider to be the 4 pillars of estate planning.
Fantastic. Well, Sabrina, really appreciate you coming on the show today and sharing more about all the great work that you're doing over at Three Oaks Law to keep families protected. I mean, it's big work you're doing over there. And to the audience, as always, thank you for tuning in. Hope you got a lot of value out of this. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast, leave me a review on the Apple iTunes Store, and if you're watching this on our YouTube channel, Mission Matters Money, definitely give us a subscribe there, but also leave us some comments on the video. Love to know what kind of projects and things that you're working on. And Sabrina, thanks again for coming on the show.